Go.
Good evening, class of 20. Good evening, class of 2021, parents, families, and sponsors. My name is Zohra Jamal, and I'm humbled to be on the board of the Community Scholarship Fund of Teaneck. The selections committee had the great pleasure of getting to know each of you. Your essays provided us with a glimpse of your lives, and some made us laugh and cry, and at the end, we knew that our future is in great hands. As a group, you have excelled academically, showcased your artistic talent, became leaders, challenged yourselves, persevered, and overcame the challenges of learning during a pandemic. You are a talented group of people, and we are all very proud of you and glad to invest in your future. This year, Community Scholarship Fund of Teaneck is delighted to award a total of $103,050 in scholarships. There are a total of 39 recipients from private and public schools, and the average amount of scholarships distributed is $2,642. So for those of you who have siblings and friends that will be seniors next year, please encourage them to apply. And 4 years from now, when you all embark on a career, please remember to pay it forward. A special shout out to the family of our beloved Teresa Delaney, who we lost this year. Mrs. Delaney was a wonderful person and a great mentor. Before we start the program, I want to remind you that there are still obligations that you have to fulfill. Please make sure to write personalized thank you notes to your scholarship sponsors and provide the treasurer with your final school choice and the institution's address for which the checks need to be mailed to. Enjoy the ceremony and know that we, as a community, are incredibly proud of you all.
That was just our way of saying thank you to those that have come before us. Certainly Carol Otis, who was a trailblazer with Community Scholarship. Teresa Delaney, by all means, another trailblazer who certainly unfortunately passed on at the top of this year. Her legacy certainly lives on through all of us. And then you had, of course, Mr. Curtis March, longtime educator, community pillar, of course. Um, fantastic basketball coach and just a fantastic mentor to all the children throughout the township of Teaneck and throughout New Jersey. And then, of course, Mr. James Delaney, who we all know as the principal at Teaneck High School. So we most certainly thank them. We thank their families for not only allowing us to share in their loved one's gift and love for our township, but also just in terms of them giving to us, oftentimes doing thankless jobs, giving countless hours, sacrificing for the greater good of our township and for the youth of our township. So we want to thank you and your families oh so much. And thank you for allowing Community Scholarship to extend the legacies of your loved ones as well. So we want to thank you. Right now, we just kind of like to shift gears just a bit. And I'd like to bring on our treasurer, Marie Warnke, who will just give us a bit of background in terms of the nuts and bolts and how Community Scholarship actually functions. And then she'll also do a quick, solicitation of sorts. Go ahead, Marie.
Thank you. Community scholarship works because so many people invest in kids in our town. It began in 1957 when a group of Teaneck parents went door to door to help collect funds for one student to attend college. And the volunteers have continued this work for the last 64 years. The first scholarship in 1957 amounted to $500. And as you heard Zora say, tonight we'll be giving out over $102,000. And this is due to the generous support of your neighbors, Teaneck High alumni, Teaneck community organizations, businesses, and houses of worship. Our donors and sponsors have the same intent as those first parents back in 1957. And that is, we want to support deserving students achieve their higher educational goals. And we are so impressed by the group before us tonight. Many of the awards, as you see, are from families to remember loved ones that they've lost. And in choosing you, they see some of the qualities of their family members reflected in you. Hold on to that honor that they give you. Remember, as you face challenges ahead, that your Teaneck community is standing behind you. Scholarships tonight are given out in various amounts. Some of you will receive 2 named scholarships, some will receive 7 or 8 named scholarships. That doesn't indicate the total amounts of your awards. But following this ceremony, you will be receiving an email from Community Scholarship Funds that gives you the amounts of each award and your total scholarship package. It'll also have an acceptance form for you to fill out for us. That will give us details of your college information, your ID numbers. So please contact us if you don't receive a scholarship tonight. Let me see. This is important. Please make sure that you contact your college as soon as you can to find out if private scholarships like Teaneck Community Scholarship will be deducted from your financial package. We don't want this to happen. If they will deduct our scholarship from your financial package, contact us and we will be able to send our money directly to your family as long as you can provide us with receipts of college expenses. We will be sending the first half of your scholarship out in July, the second half in December. So we need this information by mid-July. The last message from Community Scholarship is that you did a wonderful job this year in the student fundraiser. Together you raised $4,648. And right now you can help us add more to our funds by going to Amazon Smile. Click on Community Scholarship Fund. We're registered with them before you do your shopping. And Amazon will donate a percentage of their proceeds to us. And as Zora said, when you graduate college and you start your career, remember to give back to help future students by becoming a Community Scholarship Fund donor or sponsor. Thank you.
Sorry about that. Here I am. Can everyone hear me? Good evening, everyone. My name is Susan Frank, and I am a proud alumnus of Teaneck High School, class of 1988. We recently lost my mom, Teresa C. Delaney, on December 31st. Besides being the beloved wife to my father, Bill Delaney, for over 51 years, and the best mom to me and my brother, Matthew, class of 1992, my mother was passionate about education and helping others reach their goals. For over 40 years, she volunteered countless hours in numerous organizations to help fund scholarships and programs for Teaneck's worthy students. My mom was a Community Scholarship Fund of Teaneck board member, and for as long as I can remember, she was involved in many different roles, such as chair of the selections committee, the interviewing of so many worthy candidates, and assisting in collections and donations and organizing these award ceremonies. She loved working alongside so many special Teaneck people, and year after year meeting so many of the amazing scholarship candidates like all of you. She would come home after interviews elated by students she had met and tell us how hard you all worked both inside and outside of the classroom. As part of her legacy to the Teaneck community and the students she cared so much for, we asked family and friends to donate to community scholarship. And we are so happy to say that tonight over $16,000 in scholarships will be given out in her name. So thank you so very much to all who donated. If my mom was here tonight, she would have been shocked by the amount of money raised, but would have been thrilled to see all of your beautiful smiling faces accepting these scholarships. She would have been raving about all of you and all of your accomplishments, because each of you was the reason she dedicated so much effort and time. If you have been chosen for her scholarship, it is because in some way you represent my mom's positive attitude. You wear a smile that lights up a room. You have been dedicated to helping your community of others, and you have a desire to support those in need in any way you can. To know my mom was to know someone with a huge smile and an even bigger heart who thought of others first. She was smart, kind, and loads of fun. She would have been so thrilled to be here tonight to complete what she had started this past year with all of you. So on behalf of my mom and all those who donated, congratulations to all the proud parents and all of tonight's scholarship recipients. May your love of learning grow as you move on from Teaneck High School to college, and may you continue to put out good out into the world as my mom did every day of her life. Thank you again so much, and congratulations.
Right. So we will have the presentation now of our first group of awards. Thank you, Susan. Can you share the first set of students, please?
Super. I have the honor of introducing the first group of students receiving awards this evening. Jasmine Lalong. She will be receiving Teresa C. Delaney, Roy Feynman, and Trinidad Family Memorial. Congratulations, Jasmine. And I have Jared Dorman, Teresa C. Delaney, VFW Post 1429 Captain Shoemaker, Carol Diane Otis, and the Community Scholarship Fund of Teaneck. Congratulations, Jared, and we wish you well. Olivia Kearney, Teresa C. Delaney, the Eleanor B. Smith, Roy Feynman, and the Carol Diane Otis. Congratulations, Olivia. Logan B. Harry, Dr. Lincoln L. Dugood, the Lois Jean Bono, Dr. Walter Baines, Esperanza Martinez, Blaze H. Coco, and the Community Scholarship Fund of Teaneck. Congratulations, Logan. And now I believe the next presenter will introduce the next group of awards.
Thank you, Susan. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, everyone. Congratulations.
Just having a couple technical difficulties. Excuse us. All right. Next, we have Mr. Patrick Bertolo. Mr. Bertolo's here, and he'd like to introduce himself and who he's here representing. Welcome, Patrick.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen and students, good evening. My name is Patrick Bertolo, and I represent the Lois Jean Bono Scholarship Fund for Teaneck. In a little more than 3 weeks, it's going to be 3 years since Lois passed. Lois was a longtime educator in the Teaneck school system, and she loved every one of her students as if they were her own children. As a matter of fact, it didn't matter if you were in her classroom or not. If you were a student and she saw you in the hallway and you needed help, she was always there. Always arriving at school early and staying late to help anyone in need. After she passed, I found among her papers a wish that a fund be established in her memory to be funded for as long as it could be for a deserving Teaneck High School senior to be able to go to college. I am working on that goal even as we speak. It's going to take a little while, but when the time comes, there will be a full scholarship to a college for a deserving Teaneck High School senior. Teaneck is all Lois thought about. It's all she wanted to do was be an educator. She only wanted to be in Teaneck. This is the third year I've been involved in this, and helping me, I'd be remiss if I didn't mention Linda Diskin Day. For those of you from Hawthorne School and others that remember, Linda was the gifted and talented teacher in Hawthorne School for many years, and I don't know what I would have done or how I've been able to get through this without her counsel and guidance. This year's group of candidates left me speechless. Each one of you that we interviewed was more fantastic than the last. I just have absolutely no idea how all you guys accomplished so much in such a short period of time. And I am so very proud of all of you. And I know Lois would be beaming with pride as well, especially for those of you out there that are her former babies. So I wish you all congratulations. And the only thing I can ask of you is, as you continue your education, you are a representative of Teaneck and a representative of the Teaneck school system. You are the best of what Teaneck has to offer. Make sure everybody sees that. And just when you come home, you are a representation of what it is to go to college. And make sure all your non-graduates, that all the students who are still in school, the middle schools and the high school, show them the benefits of a higher education and encourage them to continue. I'm grateful to the Teaneck Community Scholarship Fund. Keem, thank you so much. Carol Otis and Teresa got me started in this, and I'm very grateful to them, and their presence will be missed. Marie, you've been there as well when I needed you, and I thank you. I'm grateful to the parents and the students in the Teaneck community for accepting me as one of your own. You have no idea how much I'm indebted to Teaneck, and I will always be. And I will always consider myself a citizen of Teaneck, although I've never lived there. So without any further ado, what I would like to do is I would like to go on to the students who I have the honor of presenting to. Amia Lovelace, she's going to Spelman College, and she's been granted scholarships for Lois Jean Bono, Jane Furman, Michael J. Feeney, Teaneck class of 01, Cedar Lane Management, and the Anthony Lamort Rotary Club. Stephen Wallace, an amazing piano player who's going to Rutgers University in New Brunswick. He's receiving scholarships from Teresa C. Delaney, Adela Maria Bollet and Robert Bett, Christ Episcopal Church, and Vivian and Thomas Duncan. Faith Olames. Faith, what can I say? You're one of Lois's babies, and I'm so proud of you. You're getting a scholarship from Lois Jean Bono, the McGann family, and the Garden Club. And of course, Kiara Rahim. Kiara, I'm so glad I got to see you. I'm so proud of you and your brother. You're getting an award from Lois Jean Bono, Richard Constantin, I'm sorry, the McGann family, Carol Otis, and the Rotary Club. Congratulations to all of you. I'm so very proud of you, and thank you.
All right. Thank you, Patrick. Really appreciate that. Very heartfelt, and we feel your passion and your appreciation for these students. So thank you so much. Our next presenter will be Ms. Marion Taub. Marion.
Thank you. Good evening, and I am the sponsor of the Miriam R. Taub Scholarship, and I have been paying it forward. Main reason is because when I went to college more than a half century ago, which makes me sound like a dinosaur, it was very inexpensive. Considering how expensive college is, it is my pleasure to help some of the students with their huge college fees and tuition. And the students whom I have the honor of presenting the awards to are first Sierra Van Wyck, and she is receiving the Teresa Delaney Scholarship, the Estelle and Herbert Weisberg, and the Miriam R. Taub Scholarship. The next student is Daniela Navia, and she is receiving the Patrick J. Crowley Scholarship, the Rebecca Lowson THS Class of '07 Scholarship, and the Malcolm J. Gilchrist Rotary Club Scholarship. The third student is Nellie El Haddad, who is receiving the McGann Family Scholarship and the Temple Emeth Scholarship. The next student is Rachel Reamer. She is receiving the, we'll go with Asna. Asna El Taif is receiving the Teresa C. Delaney Scholarship, Lois Jean Bono, the Miriam R. Taub Scholarship, and the Darul Isla Scholarship. And the last student is Rachel Reamer. She is receiving the Teresa C. Delaney Scholarship and the William Harrison Scholarship. And now to the next presenter. Best wishes to all of you.
Thank you very much, Marion. Next up, Donna Coleman will be our next presenter. Donna, please come forward. Donna here. Okay. Give us a second while Donna comes forward, please.
Sorry, I had my mute on.
No
Hi,
problem.
my name is Donna Coleman, and I am a member and volunteer of the Ray of Hope Foundation. We are a nonprofit organization based out of Morris County that donates to many individual families, special needs schools, homeless shelters, and that's just a small part of what we do. This is our second year to give out scholarships, and we have chosen to do so in the memory of Teresa Fino Capote, known to her family and friends as Terry. Terry attended Longfellow Elementary School, Thomas Jefferson Middle School, and was a 1979 Teaneck High School graduate, where she was a majorette. Terry was a talented sketch and paint artist and enjoyed working in interior design. Terry moved to Morris County shortly after she got married, where she raised two beautiful children, Corey and Kaylee. Terry was a longtime member and volunteer of Ray of Hope. Terry had a beautiful spirit and a deep love for family and friends. Terry was open and receptive to her spirituality, and she was a comfort to others' needs and feelings. In good times and bad, Terry lived each day to the fullest and was a source of joy and peace to those who knew and loved her. To the recipients of the Ray of Hope Scholarship in Terry's memory, We hope that you remember that each and every day counts. Strive to be your best and know all things are possible with hard work and a positive attitude. Thank you. And now I'm going to introduce the group of students receiving awards. Ramon Flowers will be receiving the Teresa C. Delaney, the Joseph Brian Hanley, the Michael J. Feeney Teaneck High School class of 2001, the Ray of Hope in memory of Teresa Fino Capote, New Milford Teaneck Elks, Jeffrey L. Ferrin II Teaneck High School class of 2000, Paul Talbert and the Teaneck High School class of 1983 Memorial Fund. Alila Guzman will be receiving the Michael J. Feeney Teaneck High School class of 2001, the Miriam R. Taub and St. Mark's Episcopal Church. Lilia Mae Boss will be receiving the Teresa C. Delaney, Albert and Estelle Levine, Roy Feynman, and Theodore Lay. Rachel Jones will be receiving the awards Teresa C. Delaney, Lois Jean Buono, Christ Episcopal Church, Loyal Order of the Moose, Michael J. Feeney Teaneck High School class of 2001.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations, and now we can go to the next presenter.
Here we go. Thank you. Next up, we have Danielle March Borden, who is here on behalf of the Curtis Leon March Memorial Scholarship Fund. Welcome, Danielle.
Good evening, everyone. I'm here this evening with my family, the March family, and I'm representing our late father, Curtis Leon March. My father was a graduate of C.A. Johnson High School in Columbia, South Carolina, and also graduated with a bachelor's at St. Augustine's College. He also received 2 masters from Columbia and NYU. Leaving New York, he went on to Teaneck 07666, serving in the Teaneck community for over 35 years as a teacher, a mentor, and a coach. My father has won so many awards. He was inducted into the Teaneck Athletic Hall of Fame, the St. Augustine Athletic Hall of Fame, the Rucker Professional Basketball Hall of Fame, an honoree for the Mary McLeod Bethune Scholarship, and also received the Teaneck Township Proclamation on August 10th of 2010, where the township honored, saluted, and congratulated him for his outstanding contributions to the Teaneck Recreation Department, the children, and the families of the township of Teaneck. His final blessing to him, I know, was the naming of the court gymnasium at Teaneck High School, which is named in his honor for all his accomplishments with basketball. But basketball was his Trojan horse. He used that to reach the children for education, and that was how he got in. He was a firm believer in education. So the family tonight salutes all of the recipients, and like our father, believe that education is the greatest power in the world. Congratulations, everyone. The first recipient is Vaughn Jamal Wilson. He is awarded the Teresa C. Delaney Scholarship, the Margaret Angeli Scholarship, the Michael J. Feeney Teaneck High School Class of '01 Scholarship, the Ray of Hope Teresa Feeney Capote Scholarship, and the Curtis Leon March Scholarship Fund. Congratulations. Our next recipient is Brianna Lorraine Boo. Brianna received the Miriam R. Taub Scholarship, Ann and Joseph Cassidy Scholarship, Jeffrey L. Ferrin II, Teaneck High School Class of 00 Scholarship. The next recipient is Gabrielle Brown. Gabrielle is receiving the Dana K. Otis Scholarship, Victoriana Gardner Davis Scholarship, Covenant Life Ministries Scholarship, Community Scholarship Fund of Teaneck, Seth V. Stevens, Class of 97, Scholarship, Edith Tepper Scholarship. Jordan Laval is receiving the Perry Rosenstein of Puffin Foundation Award and the Lizette Parker Scholarship.
All right. Thank you so much, Danielle. We really appreciate you and your family's support again and your contributions from your father to our community. Thank you so much. And for our next presenter, Louis Levine. Our next presenter, when you're ready, please.
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, here we go.
Good, thank you.
Here we go. Come on.
I'm here.
Okay.
No, you can just start talking.
Oh, they don't. Hi, my name's Louis Levine, and I'm the proud father of Neil Levine, who graduated from Teaneck High School in 1988. Neil was a key member of the tennis team for 3 years and a fine student. Upon graduation, he went to Syracuse University and participated in all intramural sports and obtained a degree in business management. A few years later, he married Erin and had 2 children, Sophie and Alex, which met my wife, Margie, who graduated from Teaneck in 1963, and I had 2 great-grandchildren. Neil went on to work in wealth management for UBS and TIAA. Along the way, he was always involved in sports and other activities that help children. He enjoyed and had a passion to help kids, coaching kids, etc. The Neil Levine Memorial Fund has selected students that basically are an example of Neil and showing the great ability of athletics and education. We hope that this particular scholarship will allow the students to achieve their dreams. Thank you.
There you go. Wait.
Pauline Rodriguez, getting the Carrie Starino Award, Dawn Bennett, Neil Levine, Margaret Stark Feinstar, and Michael J. Feeney, Teaneck High School class of 2001. Congratulations. Iki Teresa Igby, I wish I could pronounce it, Nuwika, who will be receiving the Teaneck High School Award from Teresa Delaney, Neil Levine, and Teresa Delaney, Teaneck High School class of 1958, and Jeffrey Winnan. Congratulations. Jake Stahl will receive the Teresa C. Delaney, St. Anastasia Catholic Church, the Haupt family, Thomas Jefferson Middle School PTA in the Christ Episcopal Church. Amalia Knapp will be receiving Patrick J. Crowley, Alex Koski Bush, and the American Legion Post number 128. Congratulations.
All right. Thank you so much for your presentation. We really appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Up next, we have Miss Rona Vega. Rona, come forward.
Hi, good evening, everyone. My name is Rona Vega, and my mom, Margaret Starks Feemster, had a true zest for life. She was a student athlete in high school and in college, a lifelong learner, and a nurse. She was an avid Teaneck volunteer. Everything I volunteered for with her grandkids, she was a part of the PTO, the Girl Scouts, and at Shelter Our Sisters. She attended her fair share of community scholarship fundraising events or award ceremonies to watch and glow at all of her grandchildren. So with that, I just want to thank the Community Scholarship Board and all the folks, Carol Otis and Teresa Delaney and their families for all the hard work that they've done over the years. My mom would be so proud today that we are in her memory, giving scholarships to Arlene, Dominique, and Jordana. She knew these young ladies personally. She watched them grow, and I'm a little choked up just thinking about how proud she would be to know that they're getting these scholarships tonight. So I just know she'd want you to continue to make her proud. I just want to say congratulations to all the presenters, to all the awardees, the students tonight. I'm so proud of you. And reading all of your information, just so many people to be proud of, and keep doing all the great work. I also want to urge all the students and parents that, in keeping my mom's legacy, we started an organization that my kids and I call Parent Matters, where we share resources, so scholarships, internship, and enrichment opportunities. So feel free to register on our website so you can get daily information about so many opportunities for you to continue to learn and grow as you find your passion in life. So congratulations again. I'll put the website in the chat. Thank you. So Jordana Garogis is going on to Fairleigh Dickinson University, and she'll receive the Gordon Frank Scholarship, the Carol Otis Scholarship, and Margaret Starks Feemster, my mom. Congratulations, Jordana. Tasneem Aji Akla will be going on to Montclair State University, and she will receive the Lois Bono Scholarship, the Helen O'Brien Scholarship, the Marie and Joyce Wickle Komanika Scholarship, the Clarice Lay, the Garden Club of Teaneck, and the Darul Isla. Congratulations, Tasneem. And Gianna Williamson, on her way to University of South Carolina, will be awarded with the Lois Bono Scholarship, the Alice Goodler, and the William Harrison Scholarship. Congratulations, Gianna. And Daniel Yankovic will be going on to the New Jersey Institute of Technology, receiving the Roy Feynman, John Gorman, Dr. Samuel Shaw, Provident Bank, and the Carol Otis Scholarship. Congratulations, Daniel.
Thank you so much, Rona.
Thank you.
Really appreciate your time. All right. And next, we have Mr. Todd Delaney. Todd's here on behalf of the James Delaney Fund, representing Mr. James Delaney, former principal, esteemed principal of Teaneck High School. Welcome, Todd.
Welcome. Thank you. I appreciate it. Geez, good evening, everybody. Being here tonight is with this opportunity is just a chance to honor and tribute my father. He would have loved this, I'm telling you. And despite the enormous thunderstorm that just erupted outside this window, I know he's looking down at this event with a tremendous amount of pride and joy. So joining me tonight is my dad's lifelong life partner, Joyce, his daughter, Becky, his other son, Jim. And together, we just are grateful and appreciate this organization for this opportunity to make a difference in these students' lives. My dad joined the Teaneck family in 1962 and became principal in 1977 and then retired in 1997. Besides his family, there's no greater passion my dad had to being a part of the Teaneck family. To say he cared for the faculty and students of this great school is an incredible understatement. Teaneck gave my dad purpose, and I know how proud he would be tonight of all the students that we're recognizing here. We put our trust in the committee to pick the worthy and deserving students, but we really wanted 3 points of criteria that really we feel represented my dad. First was leadership, specifically relational leadership. We wanted to make sure that the student we recognized demonstrated an ability to connect and develop trust with people. Those that knew my dad knows that he knew everyone personally by name. He took a lot of pride in that. No matter who he was speaking to, you had his full attention at all times. And he truly led through relationships, not his position. And he was passionate about his ability to connect and influence people in that way. Second was diversity and inclusion. My dad celebrated the differences in people and our uniquenesses, and that came through in his leadership style for sure. Not only did he celebrate people's differences, but my dad led with an absolute conviction to create a school of equality, inclusiveness, and belonging, where all people, all students felt safe, welcome, and no matter what your background was, your belief set, your life experiences, Teaneck High was a place where you could come and thrive. And I feel he accomplished that. And finally, he was so proud of the art and creative side of Teaneck and what the students were able to put together. I remember being a kid going to concerts and performances, and he just emotionally connected to that in a very powerful way. And he was extremely proud of what the students were able to produce in that regard. So we're grateful for the generosity of everyone that donated about $6,000 worth of scholarships that we can give out tonight. And before I announce the recipients, I can't get on my mind. I want to recognize Danielle March. It's great to see you and hear your story. I remember being a kid watching your father pace up and down the basketball court with that towel around his shoulder. And I know my father had a tremendous amount of respect for him. And I think mutually they did for each other. And to be here tonight with you doing this means a lot. So I want to appreciate you for that. So finally, thank you for allowing me to speak. And I just want to recognize our well-deserving students, and we'll move on to that. So first award that we're excited to offer goes to Julian St. Hilaire Urbina, receiving the Roy Fenman and the James R. Delaney Award. The second recipient we're honoring tonight is Madia Sanders. Alexander Gonzalez, receiving the James Delaney Award and the John Zerko Award. Next student these are Rachel Remmer, receiving the Teresa Delaney Award and the William Harrison Award. And I think that might be all for us. So we appreciate your time. Thank you all. We'll turn it over to the next presenter.
Thank you so much, Todd. Thank you for your flexibility as well. We really appreciate it. All right. Next up, we have our next presenter, Sandra McLeod, our fellow board member.
Good evening, everyone. I'm here tonight on behalf of the class of 1983's Memorial Scholarship Fund. This particular scholarship fund celebrates the lives of our fellow classmates that we lost as early as our senior year in high school through to the present day. While they may no longer be with us, they are certainly not forgotten. This scholarship was created shortly after our last high school reunion in 2018 as the result of one of my classmates, friend, and fellow Community Scholarship Fund member, Edward Augustine, who is here with us tonight, at his urging me that our class needed to do something collectively and pay it forward. So hence, the scholarship was formed. On behalf of the Teaneck High School class of '83, and Keenan, if you'll go to the next slide. So on behalf of the class of 1983 from Teaneck High School, it is an honor to present Adriana Morrill, the daughter of our fellow classmate, Dana Morrill, with a scholarship from our Memorial Fund. Adriana, while you will always stand on your mother's shoulders, know that the class of '83 supports you as well. Adriana Morrill will also be receiving the following scholarship awards: the Roy Feynman, Lynn Weiss, the Cedar Lane Management, the Teaneck PTA Council, and again, Teaneck High School class of 1983 Memorial Fund. And Adriana will be attending Barnard College this fall. Congratulations. Our next scholarship recipient this evening is Mohammed Iqbal. Mohammed will be receiving the Teresa C. Delaney Award, the Lois Jean Bono Award, the Cedar Lane Management Award, Roy Feynman Award, and the Darul Isla Award. Mohammed will be attending Bergen Community College. Our next scholarship recipient is Jazira Lamet. Jazira will be receiving the Teresa C. Delaney Award, the Hawthorne School PTA Award, the Elks Lodge 2028 Award, and the Janice Purcell Rotary Club Award. Jazira will be attending Virginia State University this fall. And our next recipient is Ella Myers. Ella will be receiving the Robert Ladislaw Award, the Ronald and Karen Wertheimer Award, the Carol Diane Otis Award, the Christ Episcopal Church Award, and an award on behalf of the Community Scholarship Fund of Teaneck. Ella will be attending the University of Richmond this fall. Congratulations to all of our recipients.
All right. Thank you, Cassandra. Really appreciate that. And for our last presenter here, we welcome Ms. Barbara Ostroff, who is a member of the Teaneck Community Scholarship Fund Board for sure. She's one of our veterans. We really appreciate her presence nonstop. Thank you so much. Welcome, Barbara.
Thank you, Keenan. This is a wonderful way of presenting these awards. I'm so happy that we're doing this, with virtually, but also seeing not only the faces of our kids, but where they're going to colleges or universities. I think it's terrific. I have been a member of the board of Community Scholarship Fund of Teaneck for many years, working closely with some of our past leaders like Carol Otis and Teresa Delaney and Joyce Baines and Marie Warnke, of course, who is still with us as treasurer, thank goodness. My husband and I raised 4 children through the Teaneck Public Schools. 3 of them graduated from Teaneck High School. The 4th graduated from Bergen Academies. We're very proud of their accomplishments and proud of everything that Teaneck brought to our children. It takes a village definitely was present in our household. We really felt we chose Teaneck for the right reasons and that the school system was paramount in shaping our children's lives to become productive adults. I have also been honored to serve as a member of the Board of Education for 12 years and am presently still involved not only with Community Scholarship Fund at Teaneck, but one of the board members of the League of Women Voters of Teaneck, and really working hard to keep everyone engaged, get them registered, get them voting. And my message to the students out there is if you are not already registered to vote, get registered to vote, participate in your democracy. If you leave the choices up to other people, you have no one to blame but yourselves. We really need the youth to carry on because this is your world, you're inheriting it. With that being said, I want to talk about the awards that I personally represent. When my parents died in 2002 and 2010, I, along with members of the Scholarship Fund, created memorial awards in their names. My parents were both earned doctorates. They believed in education and they believed in being lifelong learners. And that really resonated not only with me, but with my children, because they set a high example and a high bar for us. My father, Richard Uhlig, made his living in urban planning. And he had degrees in social work from Brandeis University, University of California, Berkeley, and University of Wisconsin. My mother, Dorothy Green, got her bachelor's at University of California, Berkeley, and then did a great job of raising her family, and she was also a lifelong artist. She had painted abstract expressionist paintings. But when I was getting ready to go to college, she suddenly decided that she wanted to get her master's and doctorate as well. And she actually applied for a grant from a small family foundation and earned her degree at Harvard University the same year that I graduated from my bachelor's degree. She set a really strong example of being involved in the community and in the world, and I'm so glad that we're honoring her. She loved the arts. And then finally, as a member of the League of Women Voters at Teaneck, I am so honored that we have funded each year one or two students to receive our scholarships. And our criteria for that is to pick students who are going on to major in political science, public policy, who want to be involved in the world and who want to make the world a better place. And we certainly have no lack of candidates from that who grow up in Teaneck. So thank you for that. Now, I'd like to go on and present our scholarships. Medea Saunders, what an outstanding young lady. I had the pleasure of being one of the interviewers for her. I'm so proud of you, Medea. She's heading to Temple University, great place for you. And she's receiving a Teresa C. Delaney Scholarship, League of Women Voters Scholarship, the Paul Talbert Teaneck High School Class of '83 Scholarship, the Teaneck High School Class of '83 Memorial Fund Scholarship, and a James R. Delaney Scholarship. Congratulations, Medea. The world is bright for you. Shannon Rose Roman is going to Rutgers University, New Brunswick. And congratulations to you. You are receiving my father's scholarship, the Richard Uhlig Scholarship, Richard W. Constantin Scholarship, the Haupt Family Scholarship, a Lois Jean Bono Scholarship, Jacqueline and Michael Cates Scholarship, Carol Diane Otis Scholarship, Trinidad Family Memorial Scholarship, and Rosalina Busso Scholarship. Congratulations, Shannon. Jordan Dorman is heading to Seton Hall University, great place. And you are receiving the Roy Feynman Scholarship, the Elks Lodge 2028 Scholarship, and a Carol Diane Otis Scholarship. Congratulations, Jordan. Dominique Nia Grugist is heading to Fairleigh Dickinson University. I also was part of her interview, and she's very impressive. And what a wonderful, she's definitely making her way in the arts. So I'm so happy that she's getting my mother's scholarship, Dorothy Green Scholarship, the Irwin Weinberg Jewish War Veterans Scholarship, the Carol Diane Otis Scholarship, and the Margaret Starks Feinmister Scholarship. Good luck.
Right there. Thank you so much, Barbara. We have a couple of just corrections that we'd like to make real quick. First and foremost, I'd like to say that Olivia Kearney is also one of our recipients. Her picture came up earlier in the slideshow. Please forgive us for that oversight or just having to be, out of order. And also Madia Saunders is one of our recipients. And as a perfect transition, Madia will be performing a poem for us. However, the next slide will be just a quick message to the students, just a form of congratulations, not only from Community Scholarship, but also from the community as a whole. Barbara, thank you so much.
Okay, everyone, I just want to sum up. One of the memorial scholarships that I wanted to mention, as I'm going to talk to you about Community Scholarship Fund at Teaneck as a whole, is in honor of a woman that I was so proud to serve on the Board of Ed with for my 12 years, Margaret Angeli. Margaret Angeli raised 6 children in Teaneck and quite a number of grandchildren. I think by the time she passed away, I think she had 14. And a number of them also were Teaneck Public School students. Margaret served on the Board of Education for 31 years and was a board president for quite a few of them. Margaret's passion was always to advocate for the children, for the amazing teaching staff that we have. She also was incredibly devoted to those children with special needs who she felt needed a loud and strong voice to make sure that they got all that they could for their education and the dedication, the dedicated focus that some of them needed. So I really wanted to give a shout out to my dear departed friend, and her granddaughter Ashley is with us here. And I just know that people from her family and her friends still donate to her memorial scholarship. As far as the Community Scholarship Fund at Teaneck is concerned, I am so proud to continue to be part of this wonderful organization. You can see on the screen, so many people have been involved with helping Community Scholarship Fund continue to grow. This is the first year that we've given out over $100,000 in scholarships. I can't tell you how proud I am of this, and that we will continue to keep our focus on helping our Teaneck youth go on to further education, and to know that they've got the backing of their community behind them. Please continue to pay it forward. We collect donations throughout the year. If someone wants to honor a past teacher or a family member or a member of the community, it doesn't have to be a memorial scholarship. It can be just an honorary scholarship. Or if you have if you have an organization that wants to gather funds, we will gladly help you put it to good use in supporting these wonderful young people. Thank you.
All right, and so we certainly wanted to make sure that Olivia had her moment as well. Congratulations, Olivia Carney. Olivia is a proud graduate of Teaneck High School. She'll be headed to Marymount University, and this year she received scholarships from the Teresa Delaney Fund, the Eleanor B. Smith Fund, the Roy Feynman Fund, and of course, our beloved Carol Otis. Olivia, congratulations, class of 2021. Congratulations. And now we will show you just some last minute information that we have. And then we have our last bit of entertainment for you coming up. All right. So students, here we go. This is just some student information that we need you all to consume. Take a screenshot of this because this is all very important. Read this over. And also, for those who might be visually impaired, then I'll be more than glad to read this for you. Student information. You will receive an important email tonight listing the scholarships and the amount of each scholarship you have been awarded. In order for those to be sent to your school, you will need to complete two things: the acceptance form, as well as thank you letters. People have graciously given you all funds. We don't know how they came about. However, they gave generously. Everyone gave what they had. So I think the best way is to show gratitude is to write a thank you letter. You will receive instructions on this process, but again, make sure you look out for this email tonight. And we thank you so much. Now we're going to transition to our last part. We had Stephen Wallace open up with a musical selection at the top of our program. And now we'd like to actually close out our program with a poem that was composed and performed by Madia Saunders. It's called Persevere.
Perseverance is defined as a continued effort to do something despite difficulties, challenges, or opposition. We, in these past few months, have in fact persevered. This past year, actually. We saw our lives change before us, and in times when nothing seemed to make sense, we turned our confusion into new ideas and made something new out of our isolation. We endured something that seemed to only happen in movies, and in this world filled with so much hate and disease, there's a light that has shined through unimaginable circumstances. This light that shines in all of us, that pushes us day in and day out. It pushes us to get on that computer or run back to the car after you forgot your mask, washing and sanitizing constantly. We persevere through all of this, knowing that change is inevitable. And we have faith and hope that things will slowly go back to normal. A new normal, since our quote unquote normal wasn't so kind and clean to begin with. Class of 2021, we have persevered. So now let's embrace future challenges and overcome failures with even greater resilience. Onward we go.
All right, everyone. So thank you so much, Madia, for that beautiful piece. Again, original composition, super proud of her. Thank you for the community support. And right now, I just actually like to open up to my fellow community scholarship members. If everyone can just give a quick moment, a quick nod of thanks, gratitude. I'll go first quickly. I want to thank all the students. I want to thank the community. We have 39 fantastic students who will be receiving funds, but I got to literally meet the majority of you all by way of your interviews, but I definitely read all of your applications, read all of your essays. Again, I laughed, I certainly cried, but I'm just proud, 200% proud of you all. So on behalf of me, Keenan Perry, I want to say thank you, and now I'll pass it to Kara.
Hi, everyone.
Yep. Here we go.
Sorry. I just wanted to say thank you for giving me this opportunity to get to know all 39 students. You all are amazing, amazing, and there's honestly no words. I really welcome anybody to come out and join our board for the opportunity to get to know these students is amazing. So join our team. We would love to have you. Thank you.
Reba.
And I'm going to pass it to Reba.
I'm Reba Willis, and I'm here as a board member and on the selection committee. And I was representing my son, Michael J. Feeney. And I'd just like to congratulate all the students. You did a wonderful job. We're very impressed with all your essays and applications were wonderful. And I wish you the best of luck and much success in the future. Congratulations to you all.
Ramona.
I'd like to say congratulations on behalf of Roosevelt Sills and myself. I'm on the board and on the selection committee. I congratulate all of you outstanding students, and I hope that you have a blessed future. And like Carol said, we welcome anyone to come and join the board. We need your help. And I have kudos to Kara, Keaton, and Zora for their excellent work this year, because we did it. Praise God.
Congratulations.
Great job, Marie, and then toss to our next board member as well. You're muted.
Again, congratulations to everyone. It was a pleasure working with so many new people on the board this last year. But I also want to say to the students, make sure you give some thanks to your parents and to the teachers you've had along the way, because they certainly have helped you to get where you are today, which is quite an amazing spot. Cassandra?
Just congratulations to everyone. I think we had a stellar group of students to interview this year, and it's always a pleasure serving. Best of luck to you all in the future.
Perseverance is defined.
I would pass it to Edward.
Congratulations to all the recipients. In particular, congratulations to the recipients of the class of 1983's Memorial Fund. I am a graduate of the class of 1983, along with my friend and colleague, Cassandra McLeod. Just to say, you all know what a special place Teaneck High School is, and the fact that Cassandra and I have remained friends for all these years is a great opportunity for you all to continue those relationships, because all roads lead to Teaneck, and they will carry through with all of your successes in your professional life. Also, a quick shout out to Principal Delaney. He was principal when we were there, and he was a true model of professionalism. Thanks for the time. Good luck to all of you.
Mr. and Miss Cassidy, please.
The students who received awards this year have lifted both of our hearts. They're wonderful young people. We wish you all the best. This was a beautiful program tonight, and congratulations to everyone who worked so hard on it. And we hope that we can continue year after year. And thank you.
Okay, Robin.
It was an honor and a privilege to be on the board this year. My dad, Robert Haupt, was a decades-long member of the board, and he passed away in 2018, and I was asked to somewhat fill his shoes. And it's been a great job. I've loved every minute, and the students have just been inspirational. So congratulations to you all. I wish you the best of luck, and I hope you'll come back and join us someday.
All right, Addie. Addie? You're muted.
Oh, Addie, you're muted.
You're muted, Addie.
Addie.
Okay. All right.
Okay, I think I'm talking. You hear me now?
Yes.
We can. Now you can.
Okay. I think it was a very impressive program tonight and a very impressive group of students. And I wish them good luck and Godspeed in everything they're doing. Good luck, guys.
All right. Thank you, Betsy.
Congratulations, everybody. I have to say that I'm really jealous because you're about to start the best times of your life.
Yeah.
And have a great time. Continue to be successful. And remember how proud Teaneck is to have you a part of us.
All right, Linda. Linda Gertis. All right. Alice. All right.
I just,
Okay.
again, I'll just mirror everybody else's sentiments and say how impressed I was with everyone. And, you know, it was just a great experience. And thank you all.
Okay. And last but not least, Don Cronson, would you like to speak to us real quick? Don? All right. So also, I would also be remiss if I didn't mention one more person who played a really pivotal role with us this year was Catherine Rose LeCap. Catherine is also a graduating senior at Teaneck High School, and she created the logo for Community Scholarship Fund. She is the person who is largely in charge of our brand identity this year. We had a couple students who helped out with us this year as well. We have tons of talent, as you all can see, behind the scenes, in front of the scenes. And we just want to say hats off to you all. Thank you so much. Again, we're super duper proud of you all. Thank you to the parents, the guardians, the entire village community. We thank you so much for your time. We thank you for your cooperation. And we thank you, students, for your academic excellence. You all have a good night. Thank you so much. Take care. We're proud of you.
Thank you.
Thank you. This opportunity was very generous.
You got it. You got it.
Yeah.
All right, students, go on and have fun too. Graduation, please. All right.
Good night, everyone.
Good night, everyone.
Over and out.
All right. Okay. All right.
Good night.
Good night. Good night. Good night. Okay.
Good night, all. Thank you again, Keenan.
Thank you,
Thank you
Patrick.
so much.
Thank you, Patrick.
And Kara, thank you so much. Thank you to everybody. I look forward to seeing you hopefully sooner rather than later.
Well, thank you guys. I really appreciate it. You have a great time. Thank you.
Well, thank you so much, man. Jana, thank you so much for being here on behalf of your family too. Thank you so much. Zora, thank you so much. Cassandra, Edward, thank you, man. Thank you so much.